Hey guys. All right. Oops. Oh, okay. I don't know if you can hear me. Let me know. Where is the? Oh, hang on one sec. Yeah, so I'll just unmute that. Hey, Taurus girl, how are you doing? Just trying to get things kind of organized here. My phone is not. Okay. Does that help? Does that make it look better? Hopefully it'll help. Okay, I just gotta finish up. I've got like 3 different devices going right now. It's not even funny. Not even funny. Yeah, so I tried to do the stream earlier with you guys, and we ended up losing a connection, so we're redoing it. So what are you up to, Taurus girl? We're going to be doing an unboxing today for angel therapy cards from Doreen Virtue. So I just received them in the mail today. Also have the angel numbers 101. So I think of the name now. Synchronicities of numbers. So, I thought I would, give some different scenery, because before I was in my kitchen, it was like, to do readings and such, without any problem. Give me a sec here. I'm feeling fabulous. um, let's see what goes on here. So how many people are here? So, oh, Cherry, I meant to. Did you get my email the other day? To wanted to sit down and kind of go through some stuff with you. See what has been going on. I'm busy with that line. I've taken some time off from it. Uh, I'm not sure if I really want to really continue with it because it's making me into somebody that I'm not. Like I've said, and it's just really it bothers me. Um, so it is what it is, right? Right. Um, right. So see how it goes. Whatever we can try phoning on Hangouts. I don't have a problem getting the call. Notification badge wasn't on, so I wasn't getting any of my pings or anything coming through. So it was kind of a pain in the ass. But for the most part, they do come through now. I make sure of it. But yeah, so we're gonna undo an unboxing today. I was trying to do that earlier, but my stream got like lit, so I wasn't able to take care of that. Um, so yeah. Taurus girl, hope you had a good day. I had a fabulous day. I'm actually got a lot of housework done today. I'm working on getting a lot of more done tomorrow. So that I can get my office back there and get everything kind of set up for that. It's just kind of like a storage locker right now, and it's a bedroom, but it's not big enough for an actual bedroom. It's like the half the size of oh, what the hell. It's like half the size of this room that I'm in now. But the layout for this whole basement suite is just kind of fucked up. But all right. So I ended up changing my hair color. I didn't go red, you guys. I did my hair today, and I didn't go red. I went amethyst, black amethyst. It's too. It washes out and becomes like a almost like a. You're always having to do it every couple of weeks. Yeah. So you can ask a question. Sure, Joanne. Just waiting for a few more people to come in, and then we're gonna do the unboxing for the angel therapy cards that I got today, which is really stoked. Sure. Scorp for this lifetime. Oh, okay. Are you expecting me to pull cards? Because I'm not pulling cards right now until we do the unboxing of the angel therapy cards. We're going to be using those as the actual um, deck for tonight. We're going to see it unfolds for everybody. I'm going to try something a little different. You can ask a question, sure. If you want a direct answer, all right, so notifications are on. Let's see. And see, it doesn't look too bad. The quality doesn't look too bad, but on my other one, it doesn't look. You notice yesterday when I was doing my video, I didn't have any makeup on. Like I have makeup on now, but I wasn't wearing any yesterday. So I'm back doing, YouTube and hanging out with all you guys. A lot of stuff that I've kind of got in the works right now. I spent most of my time cleaning my house today. I just went like on a spring cleaning binge. So we're gonna enjoy the day. Definitely enjoy the day. So if you want to ask a question, ask a question. It keeps buffering. I know because this is like the live stream internet, or if it's like just lagging because of the server on YouTube side. I don't know. Try to keep it, Um, mm, I'm just waiting for a few more people to show up before we do the unboxing because I'm not going to do it just for two people. if I don't have people here to do the unboxing with and for the situation at hand, then I'll just put the unboxing off until tomorrow. Then we can just do a couple readings or whatever. 12/11. 12/12 is coming up. Look at that, 12/12. Like, is it seriously that slow that it's buffering that slow for you guys, or is it better? Cherry Taurus girl, cherry blossom. Well, I'm not getting the question. Well, cheers. I'm having, myself a relaxing evening. So does anybody have any angel numbers they want questions about, or numbers that like repeating numbers that you're having? We also got today our little angel. Why does it come in reverse? Like the backwards writing. Does that come out to you guys as being the right way? It looks backwards on the screen that I'm looking at. It's like looking in numbers all the way from 1, or is it 0? I think it's 0. Hang on one sec here. We have the 0 through to 999. So if you're having numbers showing up, pick the frequency that is going to vibrate you on the highest to get the best result. And let me know if there's numbers that you guys want to ask questions about that we can look up together and maybe kind of work on together. Just as a support. each other and keep our vibration higher and keep moving in a forward direction, right? On a positive note. Okay. Um, oh shit. Um, oops, I shouldn't be swearing. Why am I swearing so much? Like, really? Seriously? Okay, so nobody's gonna ask a question. I'm waiting, you know, kill some time. Um, oh, there's my other girl. Come on, get up here, fatso. Come on, Luz. Come on, come on. You gonna go crawl in your bed? There's my baby. Okay, so let me just close this one here and get this done. What are you doing? Hmm? So, hey, Maria. Maria me. Okay, so let me just put this one away here. All right. A little quick smudge here for you guys. We're gonna do some spirit communication as well today. So if you guys want to see, oh, my nose up there, that bad shadow right there. Oh, whatever. Is that ever weird, eh? It's like I got a hole in my face or something. The shadow is just, what the hell? I need a nose job. It's making shadows. Really, see? I look like I got beat up or something, you know what I mean? It looks like my skin's bleeding. I'm bleeding. Like, what the hell? It doesn't look great. Okay, so we're not going to have my nose on the show tonight. We're going to. I am so embarrassing. It's like, ah! So if you wonder why I'm doing this is why. Okay. Straight face. Okay. Like, seriously. I'm not bleeding, though. I'm not. I'm definitely not bleeding. Oh, Lord, what the hell has gotten into my soup? Something got into my soup today. Oh, you know what? We can move this over here. That's what we'll do instead of having it plugged all the way over there. Okay, so here, pop it up there. Okay, there we go. All right, so yeah, I don't know about that. That's kind of weird. Maybe I just hold my nose closed so it doesn't do that. But hey, Maria. So what's going on? It's green, emerald green. It's called the Druzy, Druzy, the Druzy crystal, and it helps with dealing with your psychic abilities, telepathy, controls a lot of the voices that don't necessarily mean that they're actually there. It really defines the situation and gives you a lot more clarity when you're doing readings and such. I did a reading last night for one of our subscribers, and I had this crystal. I unpacked it just before I did her reading, and I've never ever, you guys can talk to the person that, if she wishes to share a story or give me permission to share it. Um, I'm not going to share the person's name because of privacy issues, but I do want to say that I have now the second time for doing this, for doing the reading for this specific person is I have two different decks. I have the Witch's Tarot, and I also have the Rider-Waite Tarot. The Rider-Waite Tarot has taken on a masculine energy field. That's what it wanted, because I was kind of, I guess, favoriting my cards, as far as which ones I wanted to use, and always going to the Witch's Tarot. I don't know, it just, the vibration that comes from the cards. Um, but it took on like a feminine kind of role. So now, when I'm doing lovers readings, I always have the female and the male. And it was really bizarre, because for the last two readings that I've done for this person, I think, who was it saying that they knew about it? Um, anyway, so I had done the reading, and I don't know if any of you guys are readers or that you do cards as well. But if you do, let me know what you think of this. Um, how often, if you were to use two different decks of cards, if this is something that you've experienced or that you've seen happen, let me know, because I have never seen this. So, and it was relationship stuff. Okay. Um, but I was just blown away, because they were mirroring each other, like in every single possible direction that you could go. The mirroring of the energies between the two of them is just, you can't explain it. You can't. I'm trying to wrap my head around it, because what happened was, I had done her reading, and I did, his side, her side, and then the middle, the truth, right? Um, they were mirroring, but just hitting different levels. So it was like one was going up to the roof, and the other one was going on to the third floor, while the other one was coming down, the other one was going up to the 15th floor. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like playing in an elevator, and you're like trying to find each other on all these different levels. But just sticking to one kind of general idea or general plan when you're dealing with dating and relationships, and having connections with people, um, is just to be, what is the word I'm looking for? Just be genuine with what you're saying. A lot of message. Oh, there's my little girl. See her? She's baby mama. She's next. She's gonna pop soon too. I think she's only gonna have two though. She's not very big this time. But that's my princess there. She came to me. I got her as a Christmas gift, and she came over from my neighbor's house in a little hood, and he's rustling around inside the hood and pull him out. It's my little Muse. So we called her Muse, Muse. She's a spirit animal. She definitely sees the energy. She is a very high vibrational cat. She's very sensitive to sound. She's very sensitive to like the bass in a stereo. She'll run outside. She can't handle the sound of music. Um, she's a very highly attuned cat. I could be inside the house, having a really, like, say I was bawling or something because I just got some bad news or something, or something happened that was bad. She would always come running and just sit there, and she would stay with me until I kind of calmed down. Um, she's a very calming cat. She's a very genuine, loving cat. She doesn't demand too much. She comes and checks on you and looks at you like you're her new best friend. And then just walks away, just nonchalant. Off to the next one, right? Okay, so now I forgot what I was talking about. Um, see how quickly the thought goes. Just there and then gone the next. Totally had a brain fart. Hey, Lexi. Yes, you can be on the list. I think what was three, but I know that there's like probably 7 or 8 of you that are sitting there and just not being responsive to the chat. But it would be nice if you said hi, or at least said hello, or something, so we kind of have a better idea and can gauge what we're gonna, whether we're gonna do the unboxing of the angel cards, and hang out and chat and let me know what's going on. So yeah, so if you ever want to, do crystal work, this is the great Druzy, Druzy crystal. Okay, and this is for psychic knowledge, healing, telecommunicate or telepathy, all the spiritual kind of gifts that we are given. This really helps to heighten them. So I got it, and it works because I had it happen to me last night, and it blew my mind because I did a reading last night, and it was for one of our subscribers, like I was saying, and I've never seen a person, like using two decks on top of it. So I'm not using the same deck for her, and I'm not using the same deck for him. They're two separate readings, but they mirrored each other. So one card would come up and say like the Two of Cups would come up in his, the Two of Cups would come up in hers, but on a different level on the reading, right? So that was like they were just connecting on different levels, and never being able to find that common thing going on. But I've never seen anybody in a 9-card spread pull 6 of the cards to be an exact match to the partner. Like exact match. Year that I've been doing these readings, I've not ever seen a reading come out like that. But for her to have 2 of those similar readings where the energies are mirrored, soul connection 100%. Being overwhelmed, it can be very difficult, um, but I can tell you right now that I've never seen anybody pull 6 cards out of different decks and actually have them all matching. It's like playing that game Memory, when you were little and you had all those little squares that you had to go and, memorize where they were. That's what I felt like I was playing yesterday, but with tarot cards. And it was bizarre because she would pull a card, he would pull a card, and it would be the identical card, just on a different part of the journey, right? So it wasn't on the same level, but it was still there. So they both are having these connections that they're not even spiritually aware of yet, but that connection is going to be like fire. When it starts up, it's going to burn like a wildfire. It's going to be one hell of here. I am going to we're going to unbox the angel therapy cards for you guys today. This is what we're going to do. Okay. So we're going to do the unboxing. We're going to, if you guys have angel numbers or numbers that have been repeating for you, I also have the angel go-to book for numbers from 0 to 999. That as well, so we can kind of, put you in a direction that better helps you or is better suited for the situation that you may be facing or dealing with. All right. I don't have anybody currently doing the list. Okay, so now I have to make the list. Okay, give me a sec. I gotta get a piece of paper. Piece of paper. No, not that one. All right, so where's my pen? Hi, caramba. Hi, caramba. Hi, caramba. Here, I'm doing it. There's my pen. Okay, so we're gonna make a list here. Whoop, whoop. All right. Oh. No, yesterday I did a reading for an hour and a half last night, and my legs and joints just could not take it. I can't sit cross-legged for long. Hang on one second. Oh, hang on. Duh. I'm just such a twin. So I've got a Facebook page set up on Facebook. I'm going to be doing an actual group where we can do a little bit more, what do you call it? Well, we can do some marketing, kind of promote myself out there. You know what I mean? It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and it's good, but it's like it's very draining by the end of the day. Like my schedule has been so twisted. Sometimes I don't even sleep in the evenings or at bedtime when I should be sleeping. But my doctor gave me medication. If I want to go and take it to go to sleep for like 8 to 12 hours, then by all means I'll take it. But you don't get nothing done when you're sleeping, long hours and you're getting up at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon and you're going to bed at 10 o'clock at night. So I try to stay away from the sleeping pill thing. But there may be a revamp in the prices. There's going to be different things being offered as well. We're going to be adding services adding services to which you guys will laugh. Okay, like why is it like it look like I'm bleeding? Mm. Earlier, it made it look like I was bleeding, like actually bleeding, but it's just a shadow. Go figure, eh? Go figure. Go figure. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of this. Put that away. I'm gonna get our little smudge plate here. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. Wasn't watching earlier. My baby girl is a first-time mama. We have to start right away with getting everything set up. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm back. I was just talking to my partner. We are trying to figure out the situation for the one that we did lose today. So it's kind of been rough day. So back to the chat. So if you guys can actually think of any like real spiritual names that we could give this unknown, we bury it tomorrow. Um, so it has an identity. You know that she was going into labor, but she just went off into the corner and was having them. And then I'm hearing meow sounds in my house. Couldn't figure it out. Couldn't find her anywhere. Every time I'd go looking in a room, it was like it would be quiet. You wouldn't hear them, right? So I couldn't find her, and I could hear the kittens meowing, and it was quite loud because they're in my office, which is still like another 20 feet away from this room, and you could hear the little kittens meow, meow, meow. I wasn't hallucinating any of that. Little babes. Um, we need to name. It was a girl. Sorry, I forgot to tell you guys. So if you guys can think of like a girl name that we could give her a spiritual name, or didn't make it, but hopefully didn't suffer, so hopefully. But she's, taking care of them. Her instincts are kicking in for sure. But, it's her first one. And my other cat is totally different when it comes to having babies. She'll come up and start, cawing at you and rubbing up against you and pulling you, like trying to, if she had hands that she could pull you into the other room and kind of let go of that part of her aspect. So she'll end up, she was hissing at me when I ended up finding them in the box spring, the bed's box spring that was leaned up against the bed, against the wall, and there was no way it was like just right against the wall, but it had climbed up into up there. There was already one that was, past. You can't hear me? Hello? Wait. Okay, so is it you can't hear match what you're saying? What do you mean my screen isn't matching what I'm saying? Oh, you mean the synchronized for the words? It's like watching a dub Chinese little souls that came in today. So we got 4 out of it. So we're do I need to get closer? Is that better? Can you hear me now? Maybe I'm too far away. I'll do a mic check. While or something like that. Okay, one sec here. And you can't hear me. That's bizarre. Okay, hang on. Where is the microphone? See, there's 2 microphones there. You should be able to. Okay, so we've got 5 people. We're gonna do the unboxing first, with our angel therapy cards, which is ironic that you're asking your angels. All right. So first, if we have received, let me know what the numbers that you're seeing repetitively, and let me know. Then we can look it up and maybe just kind of evaluate it together, right? So, yeah. So we've got that resource guide for all of us. So that's kind of a bonus. It's out of this world. It's just unbelievable, absolutely unfreaking believable. So, anyways, okay. So I bought these and I had them shipped to me. Ran into some difficulties with the shipper in regards to receiving them. What a pain in the ass. Telling me that my address doesn't exist. So here we have with the Doreen Virtue. Let you guys see that. Yeah, here, pull back. Okay, so we're going to unbox the Doreen Virtue Angel Healing Therapy. It comes in a box. I've already cleansed them. I've already done the clearing energy on them. I felt a lot of energy when I was actually in trance with the cards. excuse me. And while I was doing it, I was meditating with it as well. But feel the energy kind of going through me and kind of filtering itself through me. So maybe there's, people that are going to have messages coming through from the other side. Might be directed, more directional as we move along. But it also comes with a book, very small book, very to the point in regards to the descriptions of cards. So this is a new deck for me. I have never used angel cards, but I already like them because I took one after I did a smudge and drew 2 cards for myself to do myself a personal reading. And I got Archangel Michael, and I also got the God box. So we all know who Archangel Michael is. He's one of the most powerful angel out there that you can have on your side working with you. So that was a bonus. Absolute bonus for me. I love that. Having some strength behind me and, the confidence to keep moving forward, right? So yeah, so having that strength and power and wisdom and knowledge and being, on point when I need to be with people's readings, the accuracy is just, check out any of my videos. You'll see for yourself how accurate it gets. I don't ask. I usually don't let people ask questions. I usually will take their name and just do a start with a cold read. And usually it will unfold to the reason why the person was asking the question, but without asking the question, the answer already was there. So it might blow some of you guys' minds, but go ahead and check it out. Go check it out. So we have. I love these cards. I've fallen in love with these angels already. I've already fallen in love. Okay, like the cards are just beautiful. Like that's the back of them. So you're using your energy forces that are in your hands that that you can create with. And that's what we do a lot of our Reiki healing with. Doing energy clearing. We don't physically touch a person. You use your energy specifically for healing. So yeah, so they're great cards. They're very durable. They're not too slippery. Nice texture to them. Quality of the pictures is really good. Right, love the detail in them. Right, so there's another couple of them there. Really nice cards. I'm really happy that I bought them. The price, is just absolutely insane, considering that Doreen Virtue's cards in general are expensive. I have yet to see a set of Doreen Virtue's cards for less than, I'm guessing, $30. Is probably the lowest that I've seen any of her cards come to, but usually they're running around $45, $50, sometimes $60 for a good set of Doreen Virtue cards. If you're unaware and you're new to tarot, Doreen Virtue as the Queen of Tarot. She doesn't do it anymore. As from what I understand, the information that I've received is she's not doing readings anymore. She's kind of gone back to the other side and found Christ and Jesus and all that stuff. So she's kind of walking away from it a bit. Taking maybe a different path for the time being, with the direction that she has to go in, right? Finding herself, maybe trying to understand what's going on, why things maybe stagnant or whatever's going on in a person's life. It takes a lot. It does drain you, leaves you, and my energy. I'm having to learn to space it out more, not use up. Almost like doing that final burn is more energy than starting the day with no energy. But yeah, no, these ones are really nice. Oh, okay. So, and not, it's toxic. So is anybody suffering from addiction out? Because even just having the moderator for the chat to keep track of it, because I don't keep track of it. Who's here? Hey Lex, are you still here? I'm gonna put you as a wrench. You know how to do it, right? You know how to look after like chat and people swearing and all the trolls and stuff that happen. Are you aware of all that stuff that goes on within the chat? Because I don't know too many of you to be able to just throw you guys as moderators on my channel. No, I am. I'm taking questions, but we're doing an unboxing first. Have you never seen an unboxing being done for cards? You guys are newbies, in other words, is what I'm getting. You guys are like new to this. Okay, so hang on. I'm going to have to interrupt the unboxing to write a list of people that need readings. All right, we haven't even done the smudge yet, so. All right, what do we got here? Okay, so let's start with who was first. If anybody can like sum it up for me real quick, that would be perfect. Readings right at the moment. Okay, so Jessica's there. Okay, so I'm gonna move you down the list because I don't know how many people are in front of you. Okay, so I'm gonna go back into the list. I'm gonna make the list, and it's whatever the list is. It's gonna be what the list is. Uh, yeah, readings by Lex. So I'll put Lex on here. So that's what the list is currently. So you get. I'm not doing the readings right this second. I will be getting to them as soon as Oracle cards are not just regular tarot cards. They are Oracle cards, which are give different messages and different what do you call it? Different connection altogether, right? Okay, so let me get my smudge here done. I'm gonna do a smudge, and then we are going to start the readings. So I always start my channel with a smudge for energy to be cleared, negative energy, and to allow the good to come in. Sometimes we end up with bad energy. It's just a give and take kind of thing. It's to be expected. You can't have balance without negative. Okay, you can't be just sitting on the positive side of the teeter totter and expect to be able to go up and down by yourself. You know what I mean? Too much positive, just you just keep rising up and whatever. So we're gonna smudge the cards again because I was using them earlier and I was kind of checking them out and seeing how they are to read, and I actually really enjoy them with what I was receiving after meditation and everything. And then I pulled 2 cards out, jump cards only. I don't pull cards. I don't pick cards. I allow the cards to come to me with a message. Okay, so. A little bit for you guys out there. I'll send you some positive energy. Keep your energy levels up. Got a lot of work ahead of us in general, right? All right, so yeah, so I got these, like I was saying, for a ridiculous price. You guys will be like, where? These cards would normally probably price out to probably being $40, $45 for to buy them, right? They are the good quality ones. They are the, top of the end for Doreen Virtue decks that, even has the gold trim around it. The details in the pictures is nice. The quality of the card is durable. I won't see these ones. They're not overly sticky or slippery. They're easy. What else? Oh, that one fly. But no, I had what had happened earlier when I was doing my meditation and everything. I had picked 2 cards and a bunch of cards fell on the floor, but there was a card that was face up that I noticed, and it was called the God Box. So I just put it back in the deck, just thinking, because I don't like to pick up the negative below level energy when I pick up a card from the floor, unless it's giving me the vibration to pick it and use it, right? But what was weird was I sat and shuffled for, I would say, for a good 3 to 4 minutes before a card came out. And the card that came out after that 3 or 4 minutes of shuffling was, again, the God Box. So when I looked at that, I thought, okay, so now I need to, get myself, in the direction of my spirituality and elevating myself. That's the messages that I get, right? I get the messages to upgrade, my existence, or my spirituality needs an upgrade or a reboot. So that's what I like to do. I tend to, not really do a lot of rebooting, right? Okay, so Savannah Rose. Okay. So that's what I have. Did you get that list of the people I did read them out? So if anybody wants to go and do whatever you want to do and come back in a few minutes, because we do have a number of people in front of you. So 10, 20, 30, 40. So it'll be like an hour before I even get to you, Jess. Okay. So I usually give like 10 minutes per person, depending on the messages. Or something that you want to go do, or, it'll be about an hour before we get to you. Because it usually runs anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, depending on what the cards want to say. Today we're just going to be doing therapy, energy. It'll kick in. Say what? Miss. Please don't call me Miss, okay? I am not a Miss. I don't like that being, identified as a Miss. I'm not a Miss. Sorry. Okay. I know this is the way you guys talk. I'll be missing, if anything, not miss. I'd rather go missing. Okay, so we're going to see what's going on in the Doreen. We're going to smudge them, and then we're going to cut the card in the world today. See what we can pull for the energy. The overall energy for the evening today is going to be, I don't know, chaotic, stressful, new beginnings. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to cut the deck. All right. So we're going to do who first here? So Joanne K., are you here now to get your reading? My lucky dragons. Love my lucky dragons. Are they cool? I bought them the other day. My little lucky dragons. Over standing on money. A lot of abundance needs to come through with these guys. So, and they're heavy as hell. They're really heavy, but I really like them. It was a gift from my brother. Which is really awesome. All right. So, Miss Joanne K., are you here? Because we have 2 cards that jumped out. And if you're not here, then I will just read it and you can kind of check it back later. So does anybody? Can you also do timestamps for these, please, so that people that aren't here, if they end up getting the reading, they can just kind of timestamp it and just put the first name and timestamp for whatever reading is supposed to be at that time, and figure it out from there. Okay, so timestamp the people that are not here. If a person's here and they're hearing their reading, you don't need to timestamp it. Just timestamp the ones that aren't here. Okay. So we got the past, present, and future. Let's see what's going on. Put those over there. All right. So we got get nervous. Focus on service. Right. And take a gentle approach to it. Don't try to rush in the path you are. Right. And the law of attraction with good intention. You're not being selfish. Hopefully, the universe can provide me with. Never pay for them. Find them. Right. This is the second stream that I've already started tonight. Is suffering from this, the buffering. Can I get like a tally here of people that are in chat that if you're having a problem with the buffering, please tell me, and then I will maybe consider starting a new stream. But if it's not bothering anybody else, maybe you need so delete your history all time. And it should kind of resolve that issue. Close the browser, reopen it, and then come to the channel and see but give it a shot. If not, then if somebody else is experiencing the same thing, then I will go and start a new stream. If it's an overall energy that everybody's being affected. So the secondary card was Ascended Master Joanna. So she may be moving on her spiritual path. So Joanna, you're moving more in a direction of healing and being able to be more of a spiritual person and understand the spiritual being aspect of the core of your but you're spreading your energy too thin. Sorry. You've extended yourself to someone and if you're required to be in this person's 7 agenda, it's gonna like drop a big bag of energy and say, here, go deal with it. Or you're not going to be leaving a little bit behind and expecting it to do wonders, right? Integrity. So internal battles are going on for you. Kind of with you, and maybe not meant for you. Okay. You'll resonate with your energy and your higher self. And when your higher self is involved, synchronicity balls of hello, I'm right here. Like trying to deal with that. That's the one thing you got to deal with, trying to get in tune with that higher self. We just kind of brush them off and feel that it's not important. Which, in other words, it is understanding what makes you jive and which ones make you zig and which ones make you have last hope. You know what I mean? Like just not feeling like she has the strength to carry on, right? Because everybody has just been stripping her. And it's a struggle sometimes, struggling to just be yourself, and then you get told that it's not the way it should be, that it should be this way, and it's like, no, wait a minute, this is what I've learned, and this is what makes me feel good. So I'm gonna stay with that, right? I'm not gonna Oh, here we go again. I'm not going to stay in a situation that is going to make my situation or my integrity fall because of thought or like-minded people being unlike minded. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying for you. But you do have a lot of energy behind you. You do have a lot of positive growth that's going to be happening to pull on the time. This is all about, you know, trying to get your synchronicities in order. That you can understand and experience all in one, as far as your ascended masters or your ascended self, is a big thing too. Getting in tune with yourself. And a lot of people think, oh well, I'm in tune, I don't have anything bothering me, I don't have any issues or anything. But when you go and you work with people, they soon find out how wrong they were. Okay. um, Very, we're not supposed to think ill about ourselves. We're not supposed to think ill of each other. We're supposed to be loving and compassionate to each other. And yes, sometimes it's hard. It's not a golden rule that has to be followed. Use your own discretion. Um, but choose the road before you change, you know, direction or anything, and see if that's an option for you. If it doesn't seem to work out for you on a regular basis, there may be some energy that you're blocking that's coming out in result, making everything kind of fall into it to go, right? Um, and I feel like some people are just going to be like, oh, you know, that's what they're going to respond to you as, is like, oh, like, you know what I mean? I don't know the word for that, what that means. Type, like cocky and just like I already knew that, you know what I mean, but didn't say it, or felt there was something that happened that they totally missed the cue on, and they're trying to cover it up, right? Um, so yeah, so the ascended masters, those are the ones that are going to be guiding you. Once you get in touch with them and you start working with them, with the right intention, they will be of service to you. Just like in the first card, be of service, so that we all can enjoy the experience, not just have somebody, trying to, swim when they don't know how to swim in the deep end of the pool, right? Start out slow. Don't rush it. Don't demand that you have to experience it right away. Allow it to flow, and it will be more timely, divine timely, that it will come into your life. And if you follow the golden rule of, do not be demanding, only take what you need, never more than what you need. Um, don't be greedy. Don't be, wishing that you had all the money in the world. Learning to be more humble with yourself. Stop being so critical is the biggest one, though, I think, that people are facing a lot of. So, so focus on those, illuminating your new path, um, and direction. So those are your cards. So if you get nervous, focus on service. Ascended masters, they're the ones that are being of service to you. So now they're doing their service still, in ascending and getting you to vibrate higher. To get into that, kind of, it's I wouldn't say it's blissful. Blissful is blissful, like blissful. Blissful to me it's nice. It's cool. It's relaxed. It's not like a high strung energy, is what I'm feeling, and that's what's coming through, uh, as far as the cards are saying. And allowing yourself to be released from the bondage of the old self. You're awakening and you're coming out of your shell. You may feel like you're actually coming literally out of your skin. You'll vibrate so high. When you start vibrating high like that, it can be fearful. It can end up causing a bit of fear to manifest in place of you know, the energy that you're wanting to be there. So it's filling the void and filling the holes with, things that might, kind of make the foundation a little unstable. But, if it doesn't really affect it, then, don't run with it, right? Is what I'm seeing for you. So that's Joanne's. And that you can take it even if there's somebody in chat that things are kind of going that way, and you're seeing them go that way. Maybe there's a message within the cards as well that I may be doing a reading for someone else, but maybe there's information in the reading that might be able to be placed in lieu of the direct answer. Okay, so Joanne, I think you should just focus on yourself. Continue your inner work. Allow yourself to bloom, to come out of the old way and theory of thinking, for the new, you know, more gentle, more easy, laid back kind of journey that you'll ever experience in your life. Really, it's a great journey. When you get through the hard climbing that rock face, that sheer drop off, that you could fall at any time and injure yourself, kind of thing. Metaphorically speaking, okay, I speak a lot in metaphors. It's a lot easier that way because sometimes people can relate better in regards to the reading. So sometimes I'll just throw in some familiar energy for them, and the connection will be made. Okay. So now we're working on. Oh, we have Scorpio 4. Are you still here? Hey, Lacey. Okay, so do you guys want me to start a new feed? It's up to you guys. If you want me to start a new one before I start getting Joanne or Scorpio 4 reading started, I will start a new stream. So it could be on your end because it's not buffering. It's not showing any buffering errors on my end at all. So it could be just maybe the server from YouTube, the outgoing server, might be going through a bit. But it should say if you're experiencing interruptions, go and check it with clicking on that link, because it'll take you to a page and it'll tell you what's going on as far as maybe it's just based on your location. It could be based on your service provider, right? So we don't know 100%. All right, so the other thing is when you're doing spiritual work, the one thing that I was told, and I still follow to this day, just it's pertinent that I have to be, I do this regularly now. Wear something shiny. There's a theory behind it, and until you experience the theory, then you'll understand. I don't like to give too much information because your experience is going to be different than what mine might be, but you'll have a lot of common points throughout your journey that somebody else has experienced that you'll be able to connect with, and kind of get on the path of where you need to be, when you need to be there, how you need to be there, and being allowed to let yourself just go with the flow, like literally go with the flow. Okay, so we are working on Scorp 4's reading. Past life issues. Okay, so that was the bottom of the deck. I don't know. They told me look at the bottom of the deck first to get the message. So it says the situation is has a basis of one of your previous lifetimes. Ask your angels to help you remember, release, learn, and heal from your past experiences. That even means experiences. Okay, so now I'm not buffering. I don't know why you guys are saying that it's buffering. Um, I'm not too sure. So I'll just slow down a bit so that, if it is buffering, that maybe I'm going too fast, or, my stream settings are wrong. Could very well be. We'll have to check into it. So I'm just going to do this one. Am I able to type? Yes, I know how to type. I do know how to type, yes. But I'm not going to be typing because I'm just not that fast of a typer. No, Lord. This is going to be a problem, isn't it? I can see this being a problem. This is going to be a problem. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do a direct connect instead of Wi-Fi. Okay, so let me see if I can find an Ethernet cord. I'll start a live stream. I'll set up a new live stream. When everybody finds it, be sure that you're showing yourself as being waiting for viewing, so I know that you guys are coming and I'm not wasting my time going to this. We're not here to, make anybody's life. So we have the sacral chakra and clear yourself. The energy that's been weighing you down is just not releasing. You're not clearing it enough, and you're not doing it with the best. Understand why that energy has been revealing itself to you in different forms, whether it be through numbers, through people, through. I just had the experience today, and this is very bizarre. Gated wall, like there was a big iron. There was another gate on the other side from this building that had the. It's a total different aspect. It's a total different ball of, me being, in my own belief system, but I don't have a place for religion. I will be told by my guides and angels that, that's what I need to focus on. But currently I'm for people, you get in your life as you fit and for what you need to experience. It's called Earth is actually the last stop. We can't just give up, ready to play, because it can be a fun experience, it can be a negative experience, it can be anything that you want it to be. So that's when sorry guys. Beginning is where that, but it doesn't have to, make it so it's a difficult situation. You're saying, why not? It's because you're blocking energy. You're not allowing it to flow through you to get entanglement. It's entanglement, getting caught up in your energy. It can either work in your favor or it can work against you. So be very careful of what your intentions are prior to communicating with the person that takes it on. It gets repaid to you, and it's hiding in your life suitcase somewhere when it comes out associated with you. So clear yourself is in reverse. So ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. Oh, now you got to go back out again with the tide. So the tide, the levels, are always changing. They never stay at the same spot. So why would you want one level to a higher level or to a lower level? Is a new experience. It's not for selfish reasons. You will also get it coming back. And it doesn't mean that it's going to come back as a vase full of roses, because every rose has its thorn. You will get pricked sooner or later. It will come out. Answer the phone. You're not going to want to miss this. Okay, you're not going to want to mention and allow them to make the final choice or the decisions that rely on them. Then it will come back. Ill intentions will never rest. They will keep coming, or you get the fuck off. Check out. Time to check out. The sacral chakra is low, like abdominal, your digestive system, everything kind of coming together in one position to finally, merge all together and be expelled. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we're all trying to do. We're all trying to run this race that really, once you get to the finish line, it's a finish line. There's nothing going to be extravagant. It's what you were supposed to experience and see and do while you start your life, and you're running through that level pathway, and you're exploring everything, you're getting to meet people, and this is the journey of your life, the walk of the earth. um, People that you get to interact with, being honorable at all times, and running the race with them. If they need a, like, a band-aid for a blister that they have because they're running, and the shoe gave them a blister, would you not offer a band-aid to this person? Is this person band-aid? And allowing things to enter my life, or not enter my life, allowing the universe to take hold of it for a while and see what they come up with. And it's all right. It's nice. It's relaxing. It's very stress free. Your sensitivities by avoiding harsh items, situations, and relationships. Acting with them. Would you not want to make sure that you know that chemical before you go and interact with it? Everything come on my lap in my awakening, and went through it for almost 4 years of the same thing, experiencing and going. I was on my own. I would jumped in with both feet. I didn't have anybody to turn to and help me, guide me through this whole experience of what we call the Earth Walk, um, which I saw in like quotations in somebody's census or whatever, that's thesis, whatever you want to call them. So just being aware and being more sensitive to the vibration, like that's how you got to really get yourself in tune with the vibration. And when you actually experience it, you can do this when you're meditating, and you have to do the body scan check before you start meditating to release and actually take away from the experience, as far as that's concerned. And clearing yourself, ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. Maybe like an argument you've had with your boyfriend, or you had a fight with your sister because she took your car and didn't fill it full of gas. Is it really a necessary thing that you need to fight over? You're expelling energy all over the place, and just for no reason. It's willy-nilly everywhere. It's like going into a paintball match, and the walls are all clean, but by the time you leave, everything's a mess. You know what I mean? Like, paintball match, they hurt. You learn a lot about pain real quick. You learn about the experiences of pain. um, Situation that's at hand. So yeah, so that was four. Sorry, I keep scored four. Yeah, so I just feel that you guys all are kind of sitting on the same bandwagon. Like, you're gonna ask. So say score four was to say to me, I'm gonna start doing just general reads for those. Because every time I turn around, it's always a relationship. Relationships are important in our life. Don't get me wrong, but are you doing your absolute 101% to that relationship, or are you not? Are you being, you know, intended so it benefits both of you, or are you just good now? That's the question I have a lot of times. Um, what's in store? I know exactly how it's going to get played out. I know exactly how it's my life. I mean, not saying anything ego wise, but I understand it now as to why it's been kind of the way it was growing up and experiencing different persons, different people, learning to be more guarded with myself, with my spirit, with my energy, is very different now. Um, I would just throw it everywhere before. Who cared? We're just here to have a good time. But in all reality, you were here to learn something, and if you're not doing that boot camp 24/7 with yourself, it can get very difficult. It can get very scary. It can get very fear-based. I still go through stages where I am fear-based, and it will literally shut me down. I won't want to leave my house because of the fear-based, you know, potty mouths and diarrhea mouths about fear that everybody's just throwing at each other. Like, why would you want to just be the bully? We've got enough bullies in the big park that we don't need the little wannabe bully that, thinks it's okay. Don't know why that came out either, but somebody's dealing with bullies. Intuitively guided messages. That's what they are. That's what they ever will be. So for Savannah, so this is just a heads up. If you guys are going to be asking me like relationship questions, I don't sugarcoat. I'm not going to dress it up just to make you happy. I'm not going to dress it up so that things will make it worthwhile. I'm very very skilled at what I do. I don't give you any bullshit. If it's showing in the cards, and it's showing in the cards, and that's the way the universe wants it revealed. If it's not showing in the cards, I will tell you it's not showing in the cards. I won't make up a story just to make you happy or to, kind of give you an answer, because obviously the answer isn't meant to be heard yet. So if I'm not getting the answer for your question, it may not be the divine timing that you need to maybe focus some more on it and, put it to the universe to allow it to, you know, it's like a firework. You shoot it up, it blows up, and it's beautiful, and then it falls back down to the earth. It still has to come back down. You know what I mean? So allowing that time and the energy to kind of hit the top, slow down, just kind of, so you're not running underneath, a big crash, or, you know what I mean? Energy wise, don't get stuck under your own energy. It will drain you even faster. It's like, how would you explain that? I don't even know how to explain that. I have the thought I have that visual in my eyes, in my theory and thinking, but I don't have a way to express that sometimes. It's like having to learn a whole new language. Like the vocabulary that you use before your awakening is nothing compared to what you're going to use when you're awakening, and you'll notice that you're changing, that you're growing, that you're looking at things way different. You're not questioning them overly, but you're becoming more curious on that note, not questionable or wanting to, investigation. The investigation part is being done, and you're doing it all the time. But if you're going to spend time investigating and not seeing really what's there to be a resource or resourceful for you to be able to keep your journey moving forward, you're going to miss it. If you're going to go and do, like I said in another video a couple days ago, if you're going to do 160 down the Autobahn, you're going to miss a lot of the scenery because you're focused forward. You're just straight lined. You're not going to have all the experiences that you want, or avenues that, possibly could have led you to something totally different, or an experience that you needed to learn. It's all learning and making those decisions. It's almost like he takes us and he puts us all in like a little, like a schoolyard. Okay, so say it's like going to school 24/7. You're going to school. You're learning. You're developing. You're taking in information and processing the information for yourself or somebody else. Intuitively, giving a reading and getting the information that is better. Just that maybe I can find a better way of assisting you in directing that energy towards you. So yeah, so it's one hell of a ride. I really enjoy it. Even though there's days where I don't, I try to pull myself and just be like, okay, this is a down day. This is a day that I have to just take the flow, bite the bullet and just take a day off. And being a Cancer sign, myself being an emotional, water sign, it affects me a lot, suffering from depression sometimes, and but it's all self-induced. I've done it, I've been, a depressed person since I was 14, because I just didn't want to be able to, let anything fall away. I kept it kind of in like a security storage locker, all these years, and now I finally have been awoken to my gift again, and I'm not letting go of it this time. I'm not, and nobody can take it away. Nobody can bind me. I've been the one that's been binding them. I even bound my own son with magic, and he was losing it because he couldn't do anything. Um, he went off on kind of like a little mini, what do you call it, pilgrimage, trying to find himself and trying to understand what was going on psychologically, physically, mentally, and trying to take all that in can be very overwhelming for people. Definitely could be overwhelming. It could put you, in a state of shock. Like, it's just something that you don't want to not take notice of. Okay, so make sure you guys, are working on, making sure that you're balanced. Okay, so let's see what's going on here for Savannah. All right, so just little tidbits I like to throw in there in between readings too, that might help the situation, because the energy is coming through, um, and I'm receiving it, but I'm not always receiving the question, so I'm not always um, in a state of mind of listening, right? You have to pay close attention when you're, see, get going too fast and everything just falls apart. Everything just gets chaotic. But don't let it get chaotic. It doesn't need to be chaotic. Take your time. Slow down, right? Slow down and allow it to be divinely timed for you. Right? It's not always about going down that fast lane, no matter how fast you want to go. Sometimes you have to just sit in the slow lane and just enjoy it and absorb what you just went through. You could have just done like a Mach 180, and now you just need to take a little saunter off, into the right lane of the highway and get away from all that fast moving energy and allow your energy to kind of merge better with it when it's, up to par and it's able to withstand, the really don't want to. We've got so much coming in towards us. You really want to stay away from that low vibration. Um, you have to completely shut it out, but when it happens and clear it away when it happens. So happened in the past happens to pop into your head, and you're just like, why am I thinking about this now? What's going on with that? Ask questions about your own thoughts. If it makes sense to you, then it makes sense. It doesn't mean it has to make sense to anybody else, but if you understand it, that's the priority, right? Nobody's going to have the same perception. Nobody's going to have the same understanding. Everybody is an individual being. We're not built the same. We may have, humanoid. Oh, I guess I have to tell you about my third eye chakra experience. That will blow your mind. That's another video already. But this is just proof. Okay, so what happened was I'm shuffling the cards while I'm talking to you guys. This fell on the floor. Third eye chakra. This, you flip this sucker over, be ready for what's on the other side. Because your demons and everything are coming for you. They will manifest into an actual being. It will come through dream, through whatever means that they need to get the message to you in regards to it. You're definitely going to get messages. 100%. I guarantee you, but it's not like, you're going to get a voicemail and be like, oh, hey, how's it going? You're going to get a lot more self-loathing, jealousy, all those lower vibration kind of energies. You're going to be envious of others and wishing that you had what they had, and just living and wanting to have all the lust and the glory of life without having to do any work, though. and understanding why that work has been put into play now has to be understood, or you don't move forward. Until you understand it, you don't get to go anywhere. And you don't. You either stay, work it out, figure it out, manifest into a learning experience or a situation that, is going to help better your position in your life, put you on a better track, put you on a more stable foundation that, you can maybe possibly build something with, right? So let's see what's happening in the cards here. Let's see what the angels have to say for us today. For Savannah, please. Can we get 2 cards for Savannah, please? Or whatever amount we need. Thank you, Spirit, Angel Guides, Guardians. Please give us a card. There we go. Yeah. So we got 2 cards. Heart chakra, and we have the law of attraction. So here we go again. Just what I was saying, the card comes out. Like, how is that possible for me to know that? I don't have 100% understanding, but it works. Whatever it is that's working with, I haven't acknowledged it yet because I'm still trying to just wrap my head about the whole experience so far. Um, Instead of jumping the gun and saying, "Oh yeah, blah 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 blah," I like to, stood that, it's just not a flash in the pan and go boom. Oh well, that looked pretty, so let's go run that way. Taking the time and putting effort forward. It's not like going to school and putting effort into your schoolwork. It's different. Some things in your life that are going to complement that in your life. And it does. If you're humbly asking for items that and you're not doing, like, that would be working for yourself, and then opening up your heart to me. This was a very difficult